Painting by Edgar Cantelon of the Duncombe Mill, circa 1920s, given to Lita Massacre Norrie from her uncle Henry Crabb. Massacre Homestead was farm on south side east of the bridge. This is the view of the mill from their farm.
I am at the home of Alice Miller in Port Dover, and she has 3 Cantelon paintings, and this is the first one, entitled A Scene on Young's Creek near Walsh, Ontario, former location of the old Indian Trail. The winding roadway. Number 3, entitled Early Morning. Another scene by Cantelon.
There we are.
Good morning. Would you like to say something for the camera? Where did you get these pictures? Do you remember?
Where did you get the pictures?
From Mr. Cantelon himself.
You did, though.
We went to the atelier, my husband and I.
Oh. And what year would that have been? Do you remember that?
What year was that in? Do you remember?
I don't remember. Must have been in the early 40s.
So you remember Mr. Cantelon?
Oh yes, I remember him well because I remember my husband talked a lot with him, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards. But I remember when I paid him, he says, "My gosh, I have no change." I said, "You keep it." And he says, "Now this is very funny. That's the same thing happened to me twice today." And he was so pleased. Afterwards, I was sorry that I didn't owe him more, you know.
Isn't that
But
marvelous, eh?
he was quite a gentleman.
Yeah. This is at Bob Thornton's.
Joe Kelly's farm now.
Is that really?
Yeah,
right?
Joe Kelly lives where Edgar Cantelon lived.
This is the 3rd picture at Bob Thornton's.
The wild apple tree at Lynn Valley.
That's what it's called, the wild apple tree at Lynn Valley. Where did you say that was?
It's around by Ken Spears.
Out by Ken Spears' place.
Because that's the hill behind Ken
That's the
Spears.
hill, yeah, and there's the stream.
Yeah, that's the old roadway going around
Yeah.
there.
Isn't that something?
That's nice to know. Paul, would you just give me a little data on the picture?
Well, it was done 1931 by Edgar Cantelon. It's a picture of my dad when he was 2 years old. And I got it from my dad, and he got it from his mother, but I don't know what else you want me to tell you about it. But they were good friends with Edgar Cantelon, my grandparents were.
How old was he then?
2.
2 years old.
Yeah. And he's 63 now.
I don't know, Paul. Okay.
Is that Paul's daughter? Is that Paul's daughter?
No, that's my granddaughter.
Yeah, I know, but is that your son's daughter?
Yeah, George.
Oh, George.
George.
You remember George?
Yeah.
Just 6 cups.
Goodness.
Why, he was the one that would go on the streets early in the morning and he'd start painting.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And he did a picture for you, eh? Of your son?
He took my son.
That was
Wow.
James, was it?
Huh?
James?
No, he took a picture of Bob.
Oh,
Wow.
Bob. Eh?
And I was on a...
Yeah.
But how he come to get my picture was, when I was going to go out, pay my gas bill, and he came to the door and he said, "Boy," he says, "I heard you've got a most wonderful baby." And I said, "Yes, I have." And he had all curls on his head.
Yeah.
Beautiful pictures. So I said, "Yes, you go ahead and take a picture." So he took a picture there. And then he said to me, "When you come down in about 5 days," he says, "and I'll have it all done for you." So he had it all done in blue.
Oh, isn't that nice?
It was a beautiful picture. But I had nice pictures for all my children. I didn't have no trouble getting pictures. And Jack, he was so spoilt. I used to take him downtown, and we had Bonnie Cross's grocery store, on the corner. And every time I went downtown, Bonnie Cross would say, "Leave that baby with me." And I said, "No, I can't." "Yes," he says, "you can." He says, I'll look after him. And Lord, every time I went, he'd feed him ice cream. Lots of it.
Where did Mr. Cantelon live?
Oh, it is down someplace on Norfolk Street.
Oh,
He's quite an age
he's gone now.
now.
Yeah.
Then E.B.S. Moore, you know him?
Oh, the
Yeah.
photographer, yeah.
Yeah, they.
Yeah.
He took a picture of my children too.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I had no job to get the pictures, so all the money he wanted, I didn't have it.
Yeah.
The only way I got the picture was to go up and call Jack and ask him to go and get it. He charged him $25.
oh.
It was to be more than that, though,
Yeah.
but he said, being as it's you, he says, "I'll let you have it cheaper." So Jack bought it.
How much
$25.
do you remember how much Cantelon charged you for the painting?
Okay. I just don't know how much he charged. Might have been 25 too, because they were very expensive, you know.
They're worth more now, I bet.
But my children used to win the first prize, the fair. And Jack's picture went all the way to Toronto
Oh,
and London and different places Cantelon went, you know.
Yeah.
We'd take Jack's picture everywhere went. Prizes. I didn't get no money, didn't give me none.
neither you know, eh?
No, he never gave me a thing. England,
Same as me.
London,
London? I'm from London.
Lewisham.
Oh, I was from East Ham.
It's Lewisham.
Yeah.
Oh,
When did you come out to Canada?
pardon?
When did you come to Canada?
1923.
1923.
March 23.
He come in 19.
Yeah, but I've seen lots and lots of changes in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
I look back now and wonder how I did all the work I did too.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you go to school?
I went to London, England.
In London, eh?
Yeah, I trained. I was in training school.
You did, eh?
And my sister went to school ahead of me, and she, when it came to her lessons of cooking, when she got to her supplementary work, well then she went down the basement, she had to learn cooking. And every time she went down, I'd give her a handkerchief and said, "Get me some raisins." That's all for
You like raisins, did you?
So then the teacher called up with her one day. I was standing top of the stairs, and Evelyn was coming, and the teacher came. I didn't know she was behind her. I wouldn't have given her a handkerchief. And anyway, I gave it to her, and I said to Evelyn, "Now," I says, "you go and get me some raisins." The teacher says, "What are you getting there, Silver? What are you getting?" I said, "I want some raisins."
Where were you married?
Pardon?
Where were you married?
In here, in Canada.
Yeah, but
1927,
1927, eh?
Have you always lived in Simcoe?
April 27th, 1927.
Did you always live in Simcoe
Did I always live in Simcoe?
when you come over from England?
No, I came to Cortland, my sister,
Oh.
Oh.
but I didn't like it. It snowed like me.
Yeah.
I wanted to go back home, so I was crying, and my sister says, Silva, she said, don't stop crying. She says, I'm going to give you the biggest licking. I said, no, you're not. I said, see that door? I said, I'm out to buy. Oh, boy, I was homesick.
Yeah.
So when I came here, I wanted some work. So my sister says, well, I'll get you a job. So Cortland store was a EBS Heron store.
Oh.
Right, I remember it, yeah. Where did you get married?
Pardon?
Where did you get married?
Simcoe.
At a church there?
Tuesday.
Anglican?
The Anglican church? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. April 27th, 1927.
What was your husband's name? What was your husband's first name?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Did you go on a honeymoon?
No, couldn't afford
Couldn't
that.
afford it.
They didn't go on.
No, I couldn't have a honeymoon.
They didn't go on honeymoons like they do now.
We have worked all my life
Yeah.
in Canada.
Yeah.
An awful hard work too, I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some filthy homes.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had my life over again. I don't think I'd do what I did. I used to clean all my hands and knees.
Yeah. Yeah.
I worked for the Inneses, the Donnellys, the Mackays, the Jacksons, Dr. English, I'm not sure about Dr. Goldman, all the business people I worked
Yeah.
for. Then I did private nurse work too, at a lot of places. But down trouble, the money wasn't any good.
Oh.
25 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I worked for McKee's, I put an ad in the paper, that's how I come to get from my sister's place. And my sister said, she says, it's pretty hard going in this country, but she says, you'll make it. I said, yes, I will, I have to.
Yeah.
She was as poor as a church mouse, my sister was. I wouldn't come out of this country. I said, if I'd known I was coming out, I wouldn't have come.
But did she come out?
My sister was out here long before I was.
How come she came out?
My brother got her out here.
Oh.
Yeah. And she got me out, and I didn't. If I even know what I know now, I would never have come.
Well,
And it was a beautiful place.
What was their name?
Farm. Had lots of nice white barns. Oh, they were just spotless, these people were.
what were their names?
Salvation Army's people. So we went there and I got work. And the lady said, she told me, she says, we were awful late getting there. I guess we were there 11 o'clock in the morning. But I did the house. I just cleaned all the house so far. And she had a little girl, but she wasn't a little boy.
Oh.
But I don't know if she ever did have it. I was gone home. But we've had I've had an awful lot of experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I worked for the dirtiest, to the cleanest, and the richest to the poorest. Oh, Lord, I look back at the
So how old are you now?
How
old are you? Someone said you were 90.
I'm born 91,
When's your birthday?
May the 15th.
May the 15th. So you'd be 91 on May the 15th.
Huh?
You'd be 91 on May the 15th. Well,
Yeah.
that's good.
Nobody believes me.
You don't look it.
No, you don't look
the
it,
doctor,
silly.
the doctor doesn't even believe me.
No.
So.
And you get around good, don't you?
I do everything. I help in here too.
Yeah.
I worked here for 3 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, but it wasn't like it is now.
No. It's a little
We had
nicer now than.
We had Mrs. Ladette here then. Oh, she was wonderful. And Mrs. Long next door was our
Oh,
head
the government's taken it over now, hasn't it?
Hmm?
I say the government has taken it over now.
Mhm. Oh yes, but she's not as efficient to me as Mrs. Whitten was. Mrs. Whitten was wonderful. This one you wouldn't even know she's a superintendent.
Simcoe. Where did you work in Simcoe? What nursing home?
On Coburn Street.
Oh, yeah, I
You
know
know the
which
one
one.
that's-
Yeah, yeah.
Mrs. Austin, you remember Mrs. Austin, the druggist?
Oh, yeah,
Well, I'd look after her.
yeah,
And then I had my bedroom. I had two women in my room, but oh, talk about out of mind. They take my clothes, wear my clothes.
yeah. In England.
I don't have to tend. I was in a private house.
Oh,
I had 10 boarders.
goodness.
I didn't run it all. I just worked there.
You just worked there.
One night I was getting dinner. Well, I was clearing up the table in this big house I was in, and the police came to the door. And he said, "The lady of the house," and I said, "Sure." I said, "Come on in." So I called the lady of the house, and she went and talked to the policeman in the front room. And he said, "Lady," he said, "I should really be fining you for this because you've got a light shining." Well, we got away with that, and she said, "Well, we just had a chicken dinner." She says, "Have you had your dinner?" He says, "No, I haven't." He said, "I'm on call." So she said, "Will you have time to have a supper?" And he said, "Well, I'll make time." So he came on in. I had to get the table all set up for him. It'd be a chicken dinner.
Yeah.
And I had stairs to run up and down.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those houses are big. Some of those houses are real big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Could you see the Zeppelins?
No.
Up
No,
high.
you hear 'em.
You'd hear them there.
But what handicapped us afterwards was that the next day, the Zepp came when it poured rain all day and all night. So, you know what cats are like, they want to go in the garbage. So he knocked the lid off. So he's towing and this cat was howling. So he got in the garbage can, but lucky he got out. And I said to the lady in the house, I said, "Boy," I said, "that cat got in that garbage." I said, "If Zepp comes," I said, she said, "Goodbye."
Yeah.
So, but luck would have it, he got out. And the Zepp came over and he dropped the bomb right in the garbage. Luck would have it, didn't go out because it was wet.
Oh.
A great big bomb. Right
Yeah,
like that, the
yeah.
base of them, right there. And then they go up to a great big long point like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So afterwards, I called the milkman, woke us up in the morning, bringing the milk, and he knocked at the door, "Hey," says, "Lady," she says, "look in your garbage can." I said, "Oh boy." I went up them stairs and woke the lady up. And I said, "Come on down," I said, "and see the Zepp." I said, "in the garbage can." So she phoned the police,
Yeah.
and they phoned the army. It took 4 men to get the woman out of the garbage. And I'm working crafts,
Yeah.
and I knit,
Good
so
for you.
I used to paint in here at one time. I like painting.
Yeah.
You like painting? Oh,
Do you paint?
no, I use the camera. You still like to sing? What type of songs do you like?
I'm kind of high soprano. Oh, all kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
I love me truly.
I love you truly.
Yeah,
That's a nice.
That's a good oldie.
My daughter-in-law gave me that.
And that's what it does. It play music.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then I got one over there too.
Yeah.
She gave me last year, Roses.
Do you know that song, I Wandered Today to the Hills, Maggie? I like that one.
All them old
Yeah, can't beat the
Yeah.
old ones.
The old ones are the best ones.
Not playing.
Yeah, it's playing. Can't you hear it?
Little, but not much.
We're at the home of Rosie Downey.
Rose, not Rosie.
Rose
Downey.
and Argyle Apartments in Simcoe. And this Cantelon painting has no title on it, so we'll call it Virgin, Mother and Child. Good afternoon, Rose.
Good afternoon.
Would you tell us a little bit about the history of the painting?
Well, I understand my father gave it to my mother for their 10th anniversary. And that would have been back in about, they were married in 1913 as far as I know, or 14th. I mean, 1913 or 14. In January, in fact, around the 12th or 13th. And that's all I know about it, except that it was a gift from my dad to my mother.
Yeah.
And their name was O'Hearn.
O'Hearns.
Hubert George and Martina.
Yeah.
They had 7 children. And do I have to tell you all that?
Oh, well, we don't mind. I do genealogy. I do history too, you know.
That's what
No, that's great.
Rossi did too.
Yeah.
Names.
So you're quite proud of this picture. Yeah.
Oh yes, I'm
Yeah,
proud of the
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
I'd never give it up or sell it.
No,
But I wouldn't mind lending it maybe to the museum
Well, we-
for a while, but
we
they probably
certainly
wouldn't want it.
appreciate and get it on videotape, and then it becomes visible to people,
Mhm.
and it'll be in the archives down at the museum. Thank you very much, Rose.
You're welcome.
Steve Superin's in Waterford, and Steve has a number of Cantelons here. The first one's entitled Forestry Farm, Norfolk County. And I think close up of the same picture.
Gifts that we had received.
Type your name too.
This is a painting entitled Deer Creek by W.E. Cantelon.
From Mrs. Church.
From Mrs. Church, Main Street in Waterford. We purchased this one.
This is a scene in Schatz Woods, Woodhouse Township by W.E. Cantelon. A apparently this would be a place in Simcoe, between the Simcoe Reformer and the cemetery in Simcoe.
A Winter Sunset by W. Edgar Cantelon. Starting to run, okay.
In regards to this picture here, it's a winter sunset seen by W.E. Cantelon. It is the only Cantelon that we know of that has been double signed, a double signature on the signature.
Bit of that double signature. See what it looks like, whether they use it or not.
Yeah. Well, it's
This painting was entitled Gathering Watercress, a sketch on Mr. Stanley Bugner's farm near Simcoe, Ontario. That notation was in Cantelon's handwriting, presumably. Stanley Bugner's daughter, Dorothy Nunn, told me that probably one of the women in the picture would be her sister, Nada Bugner Holland, who took painting lessons from Cantelon.
An untitled winter scene by Cantelon.
Three
It's
birch.
but it's a different sepia
Yeah, sepia.
tone picture. Eh? Another sepia picture. Oh, there's a girl in there.
The backboard.
Another sepia picture by Cantelon. Just signed this one, E. Cantelon. I guess it's Simcoe, Ontario.
This is an obvious English scene, signed W. Edgar Cantelon, Simcoe, Ontario.
This is another sepia tone picture with sheep in the background.
This is a painting by W. Edgar Cantelon. Interesting because the signature is very faint in the lower left-hand corner. You almost need to have it in bright sunlight to see it, but it's definitely there.
another picture, and we figure it's the Lynn Valley Flour Mill, just south of Simcoe. This mill just apparently, what was left of it, burned here a couple of years ago.
From the Simcoe Reformer, April 13th, 1987. Historic mill on the Lynn Valley Road was completely destroyed by fire Saturday afternoon. Firefighters from both Simcoe and Victoria were called in to fight the 4-hour blaze. The mill belonged to Raymond Anema and has been designated under the Ontario Heritage Act as being of architectural and historic value.
An oil pastel chalk. It's we figure it's possibly a picture taken from the Hunt Street Bridge, right behind the Minnan Manor, looking east. It sort of reminds you of the river that runs into Sutton's Pond. I think what we'll wind up doing in that on it will be sort of a dark blue, like a night scene.
Painting done by Nadia Bugner, or Holland, in 1935, and she was a student of Cantelon's.
Where'd you go, Liz?
Hey, Liz, get out here.
She's gone upstairs.
Very kind to let me take these pictures
Well, we've
today.
enjoyed it.
Thank you. This picture is by Eva Brooke Donnelly, the Smith Farm at Port Ryerson. What date was this done?
1916.
1916, same year I was born.
Oh, very good.
And the old Colonel Ryerson farm, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Mr. Cantelon is supposed to have lived on the St. John's Road. The back part's been torn off now, but the main part of the house still stands there.
It's still down there, isn't it?
The main.
Go down and take a comparative picture.
Mm-hmm.
This painting is entitled Springtime. This Cantelon is entitled Autumn. This is a sepia Cantelon.
Mm-hmm.
This picture is entitled Autumn on the River. This picture is entitled The Sheep Path. This is another one entitled Autumn. Two pictures, both entitled Springtime. This is the first Springtime. Lakeshore in Autumn. Yeah, that is different, isn't it?
Yeah. Two people walking up that long lane and the stone fence.
this painting entitled Black Creek. Tom Butler picture number 1. This is a closer look, and Tom says this is a scene at Berentsey near Jarvis on George Reynolds' farm, and that is Nanticoke Creek. Number 2, Tom Butler, seen in the mountains somewhere, unsigned. Painting number 658. The home of Jody Bodner. Number 659, just so I remember. 660 and 661. 660, the Little Creek, Thompson's Woods, titled by Cantelon. 661, Sunburst and Shadow, Sunlight and Shadow, Thompson's Woods, titled by Cantelon. Number 662. Number 662, W. Cantelon, 1893. 63, Edmund Gilbert. Signed by Cantelon, 99, probably 1899. 64.
Harriet Mary Smith.
And signed W. Cantelon, 1893.
Sometimes, yeah. Edwin Gilbert, twin brother of Edmund Gilbert. Born Woodhouse Township, Norfolk County, July the 21st, 1820.
1820, boy, that's back. It's a photograph of the painting. This is a photograph of a painting.
Yes. Well, he lived over here across the road when I was just a youngster. Oh, he rambled all over the fields with me. He was such a fun dog.
This dog, yeah.
Yeah, and then his one trouble was if your horses were doing, he liked to jump up in front of them.
Oh, yeah,
well, a team ran away and struck him there. And I suppose I would have been 10 or 11 years old at that time.
Where is the painting?
Huh?
Do you know where the painting is?
Yes, it's up near Walkerton.
Oh, yeah.
A nephew has it.
I've got a picture of it anyway.
Yes. And we changed all the little window panes.
Yeah.
And after we got hold of it, after my parents had gone, we replaced all the small panes. All except in this part.
This
you're going to bite your tongue off.
This is the artist version of this house. The original porch and bay window were added in 1913 or 14. This is a photograph of the painting, the pioneer home of Colonel Isaac Gilbert.
Yeah, there's a lot of names there.
She calls loops in my dress.
Down the Brookwell Mill Road. This is.
Well, they are my sister's paintings, but there's better ones in the
Yeah.
Great-grandmother.
That's your great-grandmother?
Yeah, she was Margaret Wyckoff.
Oh, boy.
I have to stop and think how many I got. That's Patrick.
That's Patrick. Yeah, I got Patrick. And you said that was a wedding present?
Of my mother's.
Well, that's something.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
.667 Roadway, Forestry Farm, St. Williams. Titled by Cantelon. .668. No title on this one?
No view
No,
of the Lynn.
It's on the back, it says the banks of the River Lynn.
Banks of the River Lynn. Okay. Number 669. And we think it was a wedding present.
Harry and Lou
Cantelon to Harry and Lou Ivy.
From them.
An old date on here says June the 17th, 1925.
17. Yeah, it might have been given to them.
It was given to
By
it was
them.
by.
Get you on here so I don't forget who I was talking to.
Oh dear! Don't take my picture.
Well, you know, I might sell it to Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's me. Guy Tebow, age 20.
Charlie Raglan people.
Thank you. This was done by Cantelon in 1904.
Yeah, they're all done in 19.
Okay, now this is Charlie's grandmother.
Jim Waddle, or Jim was a sister of Grandma Tebow.
Yeah,
Mrs. Waddle must be.
yeah.
.675.
Mr. Waddle.
Mr. Waddle.
Yeah.
Number 676. You got their names down there?
It's Mr. and Mrs. Eli Tisdale. Nope. Creepy people.
Gotcha. Number 679. Another Cantelon scene. No title on. Number 423. The Carillon Tower in winter. Picture was presented to Eleanor and William Judd on their wedding date, September the 29th, 1929, by Daisy Judd. Is set in the tower clock, about 1925. Number 424, the Trout Stream, Lynn Valley, and it's dated November 1933. This stream ran through farm once owned by Frank Bowlby, circa 1912. later purchased by Ronald Judd, 1974. Property adjoined area occupied by the old Lynn Valley Schoolhouse and attended by several generations of Judds. Years 1916, 1940. Interesting, has a rubber stamp E. Cantelon Simcoe. I am George Smith, and I have been most privileged to put together. I am George Smith. It has been a great privilege to put together this video record of the Cantelon paintings. I am George Smith, and it has been a privilege to put together this video record of the Cantelon paintings. Both the extensive collection at the Eva Brooke Donnelly Museum in Simcoe and as many other paintings in private hands as we have been able to locate. We have had the support of the Minister of State for Seniors through a New Horizons program grant, which bought needed video, camera, and editing equipment and has enabled my committee to establish the Norfolk Visual Archives with the objective of preserving and making visible just such valuable historical material. William Edgar Cantelon was an outstanding painter of historical buildings, the early churches, the schools, the courthouses, the ships and the pioneer people, and scenes of the way it was in and around Norfolk County in days long gone. Mr. Cantelon was born May the 5th, 1866, near Streetsville, and started painting at an early age. He studied art in Chicago and came to Simcoe as a young man, residing in Woodhouse Township, but maintaining an art studio in Simcoe for many years. He was the founder of the Norfolk Historical Society's original museum, of which he was curator for many years. He was responsible for assembling the nucleus of historical relics, which were first stored in the basement of the Simcoe Public Library, and which represented the beginning of our present fine museum. He devoted much time and effort to this task, with little, if any, recompense, riding his bicycle along the concessions of Norfolk County, carrying his easel and paints, and painstakingly painting this magnificent collection of hundreds of pictures which so vividly preserve an insight into that bit of the history of this county. Mr. Cantelon died on March the 3rd, 1950, and we are much indebted to him for the wonderful legacy that he has left us. The paintings in the museum collection are numbered from 11 into the 400s to correspond with numberings already used. A box of sketches we found were numbered from 500, and the paintings in private hands, which people so graciously allowed us to videotape, are numbered from 600 and upwards.